Hi, everyone. So welcome back to Kate's Regretless Life. All right, you guys. So I'm going to do a quick bonus read because, of course, my bonuses are never sign specific. They're not gender specific. They're just random things that pop into my head each day. And so today I went hiking and I went on a path that I know, to an area that I know very well, but I went down a new path. So same place, different path, if that makes sense. So let's just see what that means. Same place, different path. It's a way to change things. Wow. 8 of Cups. And this 8 of Cups came out in, I feel like this is where somebody is coming back in, knocking on your door, kind of bedraggled. They may show up on your doorstep literally in a pouring rain. You see how they're standing there like, okay, I know we did this before, but I'm coming in a different energy this time. This is a returning energy. If it had been in the upright, this would be us embarking on this new journey, hiking into the Swiss Alps, having this delightful adventure, being well prepared for the journey. Instead, this is a change in energy. If someone had been like, oh, whatever, I'm out, I'm going to go do my own thing, this would be somebody coming back in a very different energy. There is a humbleness here. There's also somebody fatigued. This is like somebody who, if they show up at your doorstep, I almost feel like the word beseeching is in my mind. I haven't used that word in a long time, not since my last life in 1800s. But someone is beseeching you to give me shelter, or give me help, give me opportunity to be heard. I didn't expect that. I thought this was going to be like this light and fluffy do. Okay, I'm out there and I'm having this new adventure. It's the same life, but with a brand new flavor to it. But this is actually same area, different energy. Same person, different energy. If somebody had been very haughty, very full of themselves. Now, let's not say that this is a love reading, right? This does not have to be a love reading at all. This could be something entirely different. But we have an Empress in the reverse. Somebody who, I don't know exactly what happened, but they're in a low point in their life. This could be somebody who, a friend of yours, a family member that got evicted and they need a place to stay. And it's really hard for them to admit that. Or it's this is somebody who maybe they had it all. They had everything. Everything was going really well. They had a business. They were flourishing. And then this is like a huge turn of fortune. This can be somebody who does not feel so hot about themselves right now. This can be somebody who is not just coming in humble. I actually feel like this is somebody who's really fatigued, somebody who feels like they've lost a lot. And I don't feel like this is you. Empress, that's Taurus, Libra energy. This is somebody who, again, the word beseeching is really at the forefront of my mind still. It's somebody who needs your help. Page of Pentacles. And this would be in the lack version of Page of Pentacles. This would be like, oh, somebody's coming in to offer you something. This is somebody coming in who needs a pentacle. Maybe somebody needs to borrow money from you. Maybe somebody is hoping that you can give them a place to stay. Maybe this is somebody who's gone through a breakup and they're, your sister calls or your brother calls and says, hey, we're in separation right now. Can I come crash on your couch? This could be a story of somebody who shows back up in your life and they are not who they were when they left you last time, when you saw them last. They've had some real difficulties. So this is all about how we are compassionate toward people who have difficult moments. Wow, Ace of Pentacles, Magician in the reverse. Someone doesn't really expect that you are going to be kind to them, but in fact you are. This is a fresh new beginning, and in fact could even draw you closer to somebody. Maybe somebody in the past was All right, let's talk about it in love context. Here we go. If this were a situation where somebody left a partnership with you in the past, I'm going to do my thing. I'm off marching through life and it's going to be so great. And I'm sure I'll meet somebody else and everything will be wonderful. They discovered real quickly that there isn't something better out there for me. And in fact, somebody has felt your loss immensely. And it's almost like some things started to go wrong in life for them. They started to feel poorly about themselves, feel poorly about the choices they made, feel like, I can't believe I lost you. I can't believe I walked away like I'd be fine without you. I'm not fine without you. So somebody is showing back up. And I think it's a shock. I don't think that you ever expected, because you assumed somebody was living this grand life. They might have given every impression that they were whatever, they don't care. Oh, no. This person cares so deeply. I feel like they're showing, this is somebody showing up on your doorstep, though. This first card, this is somebody showing up in a rainstorm. This is somebody showing up on your doorstep, and they are speaking a truth, which is, and it sounds really like theatrical, but it's like, I have nothing without you. Like that's what somebody has realized. And it's not one of those stories where they went out and they looked for all these other people first, and then it's like, oh, well, I guess I'll come back around because now I've sowed my wild oats. That's not what this story is at all. Instead, it was like somebody who thought that they were fine being single is what it was. They thought that they had everything they needed. They didn't need anybody else, period. This might have been somebody who was like very business oriented, very much like, oh, whatever, I'm a single person. I don't really do relationships. And then it's like, oh my God, how is it that I feel this huge sense of loss and lack without my person's energy in my world? And I feel like they were even confused about this. Like, you see how this person is holding this book, but it's like they don't know how to open the book. They can see that there's a pentacle here, but they're so perplexed here. It's like, what means this? It's like they haven't realized that. What I feel like is somebody is recognizing that there was a chapter of their life that the universe presented to them and said, here, go ahead and write this chapter. And the person was like, oh no, I don't feel like writing today. And so they didn't. And now they're sitting here going, I have to write this chapter because I'm realizing now that was a gift. That's where my pentacle is. It's where I already put my pentacle there. It's like somebody left their heart when they walked away, and they're only just now realizing that's why it feels something is hollow. It's because they actually left their heart behind. And I think it's almost a rude awakening for them. And they don't think that either this will be believed, or they, magician in the reverse can talk about trickster energy. They don't have a lot of hope that they're going to be treated with, I don't want to say respect, but treated like they're believable in what they're saying. And yet we have this new beginning. I feel like somebody is really struggling with how to explain they lied to themselves is what somebody is trying to say. Like, I lied to myself. I thought I was fine without you. I thought I was fine single. I thought I didn't even want a relationship. And it turns out that's exactly what I want. More than anything, that's what I want, is a new beginning with you. I want a do-over. I actually want to commit to a relationship. Wow, this is a rude awakening for somebody because they made the choices to walk away, but now all they want is the chance to have a do-over. Now, let's go back to this not being a love relationship. This could also be somebody who left a job. Whatever, I'll find another job. I'm on to bigger and better things, only to discover, wow, I had an amazing boss. Wow, you were an incredible boss. I left, I moved, I was going to take on some big fancy thing somewhere else. And I realized I missed my hometown. I missed that job I had. I missed my friends, my colleagues. Can I come back? Will you take me back? This could be somebody who that, or they, something happened and they washed out of whatever the other career option was. And they're like, wow, I had it really good where I was before. Now, this can still also be that story where somebody needs your help. They maybe have fallen on hard times. Maybe it's a family member. It's somebody who's like, wow, money kind of sucks for me right now. And you're like, hey, no worries. Like, move in, stay as long as you need to. Don't worry, I got plenty of groceries. You need a few bucks for gas to go find a new job? Go ahead. Like, I'm cool with that. This is you stepping up to the plate to really be this generous, incredible. It's like an act of, like kindness and humanity, helping someone else when they're down and out. This could simply be that whatever it is, you're helping a particular person. I feel like it is one person, and I feel like it's somebody that you would already know because they come to your doorstep. But they come in a very different energy than what it was before. How interesting. I didn't expect this. I thought it was going to be like, one little thing in your life is tweaked. You're like, oh, I'm driving down the same road that I always do, but I'm going to stop at this other restaurant, to grab some lunch one day, on my break from work, and I meet somebody new, or, that's what I was thinking this might turn into. I didn't expect this for this reading. 4 of Cups. World card in the reverse. Somebody just keeps reiterating, like, they can't move on from this. They messed something up. There has been a missed opportunity and they cannot move on from it. And this could have been a significant amount of time that has passed, just because we don't just see one world, we actually see 3. So she's wearing the world, and then she has these 2 others that she's holding. I feel like someone has been sitting in this energy long enough. And I feel like even though they're asking you to give them another opportunity, they still, like, they really, really, really are trying to explain how much remorse there has been and how they have not been able to move on. They didn't go start something new with somebody else. They didn't go find somebody like better than you. It wasn't about that. It was, I don't know. There might also be a conversation here about, like, yeah, it really sucked to be left out in the cold by you. I don't know. This could go either direction, honestly. There's some pretty serious energy here. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, Tower in the upright. Major changes. I feel like all of this is the same person who shows up on the doorstep in the pouring rain with a very different attitude. Somebody who is, I feel like they're trying to explain, look, life is not good without you. And I want to change everything about how I was last time with you. If it's romance, this is somebody making like 10,000 promises here about how they want everything to be so different this time, how they can't move on. And this is a little, this is like a thick layer of peanut butter on a sandwich right now. This is somebody really saying, wow, over and over and over again, like, I don't want to be apart. If there had been distance, because the world card can be distance also, maybe somebody traveled a lot for work. They thought, oh no, I want to be single. I don't really want to have a home base. I'm out and about. Maybe they were in the service. Maybe they were gone a ton. Maybe it was like, I can't be in a relationship because I'm never in one place, and I'm good with that. And then they realize, no, I don't want to be apart from you. I want to close that gap, that distance, because this 2 of Wands came out in the reverse. This person is like, I can't seem to move on from you. Now, this could also be somebody, let's take it away from the storyline. It doesn't have to be romantic. This could be a story where somebody is saying, like, they really are in a weird limbo land right now. Maybe this is somebody who needs to be, they need some downtime. They need a place to rest. They need a place to kind of figure out what to do next, because they had significant loss in their life. They've lost a relationship, or whoever this is, they have experienced a significant loss. And if they're coming to you for help, they may not just need to couch surf. They may need time to rest and to calm their rattled nerves. You might be providing like a sanctuary for them until they figure out what they want to do next. Because I feel like you are helping somebody who is really lost a lot. If this is not a romantic thing, this is somebody that you are extending a very beautiful and helping hand to. That's really sweet. That's really kind, because we all have moments where we don't need somebody to fix our stuff for us. We need a place to lay low when we're battered, and we need to rest and nurse our wounds, and then find the strength to like be calm enough to make new decisions, to then be able to move forward in life again. And I feel like you're providing that safe space for somebody. And again, it could be like really hard for this person to ask you for that, but it looks like you are more than happy to do that for this person. This is really sweet. This is like, of course you can come stay with me. I would love to have you. It feels like you open up the doors for whoever this is that needs your help right now. If it's a non-relationship situation. If it's relationship, we really just keep seeing it from the other person's view, like what they're trying to ask you for. Wow. Trying to ask you for and trying to promise. They're trying to say, they really want to have this 10 of Pentacles. They might also be saying like, I went after money first. I worked so hard for money. That's why I didn't want a relationship. I pushed you out in the cold. I stayed single because I just wanted to work. I just wanted to make money. That was the only thing on my mind, not love, not relationship. But now we got this 7 of Coins in the reverse. It doesn't matter how much money I have. It's never satisfying, because what I don't have is stability. And, the 7 of Pentacles is stability. It's long-term growth. It would be, you can have all the money in the world, but if you have no place that you call home, and I mean, some people like not having one particular address. I mean, I'm a traveler. I could probably go anywhere at any point in time, but there is also, I'm very rooted to the people that I care most about in this world, and my relationships with people are the thing that grounds me. Otherwise, I'm not attached to stuff, and I love to travel. But this is somebody, it seems like they are recognizing that about themselves, maybe. That, wow, the thing that I need and want most of all, I've achieved all the money and it's not satisfying. What I want is the long-term relationship, and that's what I realized I didn't have. This just keeps coming out that somebody thought they were going to be fine, chose a life of being single, chose a life of business over love, and it is coming about now that, wow, yeah, they were mistaken. I was mistaken. I did not see things with clear eyes. I did not see the truth. Well, that's an interesting turn of energy. And this could also still just be, this is our last card on this one, Death card. Can we please change everything? I love the Death card. It always heralds a new rebirth, a new cycle is about to begin. So if you are somebody who's providing a safe haven to someone who has gone through a tremendous loss and they're having to decide how to revamp their life, you may be saying, why don't you just focus on one thing at a time? Why don't you just focus on, just stay with me. Don't think that you're going to be here for 3 nights. Just stay. Find a job, start focusing on that, and let other things in your life kind of slowly get sorted out. Like if you're just helping someone who needs a place to kind of get their life back together, you may be saying, just first take care of one step at a time. And don't try to think that you can have all the decisions made and have everything clear about what you need to do next all at once. If you've just had a tremendous loss, you're no longer living with your partner, you've lost a job, whatever that is, you've been evicted, just stay with me. First, start looking for work and do what you need to for financial success. Then when you talk about what you want the rest of your future to look like, wait until you're in a better frame of mind so that you can see things through a clear, fresh set of eyes. Because it's very overwhelming when we're really stressed out to be trying to make decisions about everything all at once. there are brighter days ahead. But letting go of stress so that then we can have that renewed excitement again. It's like you're really encouraging somebody to first gain their footing. Don't let yourself try to make huge life decisions when you're stressed out, and don't feel like in your darkest moment that now is the time where you have to find all the answers. It's like you really are being so supportive to somebody. I just love this. And likewise, you may still be having this exact same conversation with somebody who's coming into you saying, I want to be in a romance with you again. I have not been happy without you. I've been chasing down all kinds of, career stuff only to realize what I miss is you. And it's like, okay, well, if we start over again, let's not make big promises about what it's going to become. Let's just truly start over, and let's see who we are this time around. I feel like this is such a beautiful reset button. So this reading, to me, this is about, sometimes when we feel a loss is also where we get super real about what matters to us. And so I kind of feel like this is a weird blessing in disguise from the universe, where it's like, okay, these things have been a tremendous loss for one person, but that's also where they found their truth. I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is somebody else who is showing up on your doorstep, having come to some huge conclusion about what their truth is. It's really nice because there's something very healing about this, but there's an opportunity for a brand new start, possibly for all parties, but certainly for whomever is beseeching you for help. So I'm going to leave that there. I don't know if this will resonate with anyone's story anywhere, but I'm always a fan of the stories where there's kindness and an opportunity to restart something. So I wish everybody a huge high five to those of you who are helping somebody out in their time of need. And then if it's you having a renewal of someone coming in to tell you that they really love you and want to be with you, I mean, certainly it's got to feel nice to be recognized as a valuable person, which you always are and always have been. So maybe it's a nice confirmation. All right, take care, everyone. Bye.